spending 302 weeks as the #1 ranked player in the world, having won an all-time record of 18 Grand Slam singles titles. This man has also reached a record of 28 Grand Slam finals, 10 consecutive and then another 8 consecutive, which are the longest streaks in the history of the game. Can anyone guess whom I'm talking about? It is Roger Federer, and he is considered to be the greatest men's tennis player of all time. Maybe some of you are wondering why I chose him over the many other famous people out there. Well, let me inform you that the reason why I chose him goes far beyond his fame and his sporting career as a remarkable player. I chose him because he does not get caught up in the fame of being a professional athlete, and he is much more than that. He is also a great person off the court and additionally my tennis idol. Today I will discuss Roger Federer's background, career, foundations, personal life, and why he is such a great inspiration. During this speech, I hope that you all learn a few things about Roger Federer that you did not know before, and that you come to understand why I feel that he is one of the greatest players of all time. Born in 1981 in Basel, Switzerland, Roger Federer took an interest in sports at an early age, playing tennis and soccer by age 8. By 14, he was fully immersed in tennis, playing 2 or 3 tournaments per month and practicing 6 hours a week, along with up to 3 hours of conditioning. At age 14, Federer became the national junior champion in Switzerland and was chosen to train at the Swiss National Tennis Center in Koblenz. He then joined the International Tennis Federation Junior Tennis Circuit in July 1966. Short for ITF, they are a series of tournaments for age 18 and under that are played around the world to accumulate ranking points. By age 16, Federer received a sponsorship, and then in 1988 he turned pro. Since Federer's career is a long and successful one, having played the pro circuit since 1988, I will just be touching on his top 3 greatest achievements on the court. As I mentioned in the introduction, 18 Grand Slam titles puts him in the position to be referred to as the greatest player of all time by many individuals. This was achieved in 2009 when Federer broke Pete Sampras's old record, which was a haul of 14 majors. His second greatest achievement was the fact that Roger Federer did not only make it to the #1 ranked player in the world, but he was also able to do so for almost 4.5 years. Finally, the third and most impressive achievement is that Federer won 3 Grand Slams within the same year, 3 times. Yes, not once or twice, but thrice. He achieved this first in 2004, followed by back-to-back seasons during the years of 2006 and 2007. So if anyone were to ask Federer which year of his career he classified as his best, he might end up scratching his head to come up with the answer. Not only is Federer a winner on the court, but also off the court, as he has created his own foundation, which is committed to enable parents and local communities to provide children the opportunity for a good education. According to the foundation's website, the Roger Federer Foundation supports educational projects located in the region of South Africa and Switzerland. The programs on the African continent focus on the improvement of the quality of early learnings, basic education, and the promotion of extracurricular activities for children affected by poverty. As you can see on the diagram used on my PowerPoint, the Roger Federer Foundation is currently benefiting over 270,000 children. To elaborate a little more into Federer's personal life, in 2009, Federer married Mirka Vavrinik, and later that year in July, the couple welcomed their identical twin girls, Myla and Charlene. Then a few years later, in 2014, the couple welcomed their second set of twins, boys Leo and Lenny. The family currently live in Bottingen, Switzerland. There is so much inspiration around the name Roger Federer. Wherever he plays, crowds treat him like the home favorite. He has also won the ATP Fans Favorite Award every year since 2003. Not to mention, he is one of the most marketable and rich athletes in the world, earning around $40 million a year just in endorsements. Yet a word like popular doesn't quite do justice to the admiration that he inspires. I say this because it has something to do with his irreplaceable tennis style, which is both contemporary and old-fashioned. It has something to do with his poise and how he's a great ambassador of the sport. And finally, it has something to do with his inspiration, which goes further as his love for the game is so apparent. At 34 years old, Reporters never shy away from asking him again and again when he plans to retire. Yet his response to this question is, sometimes you're just happy playing. Today I have discussed Roger Federer's background, career, and why he is such an inspiration to the world of sports. From my speech, I hope that you have gathered a story of personal and professional excellence. I thought I would conclude with a quote by Andy Roddick, a former renowned American tennis player. He said, "Roger is a real person. He is not an enigma. Off the court, he is not trying to be somebody. If you met him at McDonald's and you didn't know who he was, you would have no idea that he is one of the best athletes in the world." Thank you for taking the time to listen to my speech.